I just did all of that with no sound. Thanks, Mike. Thank you, Mike. I just did all of that with no sound. Now we gotta do it all over again.
No problem. Can you guys hear us now?
Yeah. I'm sure they can hear us now. See the little sound going up and down. Thanks, Mike.
Cool.
Thank you, Mike. Former guest on the Men Like Us podcast. So either way, we're gonna start from the top. Welcome to another episode of the Men Like Us podcast. It's a podcast for men who are attracted to trans women. It's for us, by us. This is a men's space. It's a safe space. We do this show to give men community, a sense of normalcy, conversation to help them grow as men. We're just here for you guys. This is really for us. This is the only platform that actually has men talking about the men that deal with trans women. All the other podcasts are female driven. The girls talking about the men they deal with. We're talking about it from our point of view, based on our experience and the experiences of our friends. Because we got a lot, believe it or not, a lot of men are getting together, we're talking, we're sharing experiences, we're comparing notes, we're learning from each other. So, it's really kind of changing the game, man. I don't think there's ever been a time where this many men have really kind of gotten together and just like shared information and taught each other, put each other up on game. I think it's a new wave. It's a good thing. I know there are other little small packs of men out there that kind of like collect together and help each other out, and kind of confide in each other and support each other, and that's great. But if you haven't found your tribe yet, by all means, come to Facebook. We have a Facebook group called the Men Like Us Tribe. Join it. We have a lot of great conversations on there. It's for the single guys. It's for the relationship guys. It's for the married guys. It's for the old guys. It's for the young guys. It's for everybody. White, black, Latin, whoever. Everybody is in this group. All backgrounds, all levels of experience, and there's space for everyone. So, you come in, you will be validated, you will be heard. I will say, if you're quite light in experience, I would highly advise you just like kind of chill back and listen and catch the vibe of the group before you just jump in head first. Because we had a guy come in and he was like, man, he was talking about like he was making whole fantastical characterizations of people that he don't even know. He was like, oh yeah, this girl T.S. such and such, she seems really nice, and this, and this. And we're like, we be knowing people by their real names because we know people. And we're like, oh, such, but she ain't nothing like that. She cool, but like, why you fantasizing? Why don't you just like try and learn about this person or get in a real human space and meet some people? Like, bro, sorry, it gets me.
Basically,
the internet.
Yeah, so basically what he's saying is don't get caught up in the fantasies of someone. Actually get to know somebody. So a lot of guys, people in general get caught up in fantasy of people and not really getting to know someone for who they are and take the time out. Looking at them as they're like some type of God or something to worship and not really understanding.
Absolutely. Basically. Yeah, it's a whole thing. What's up, Adonis? What's up, Mike? Hey, Sanaya. What up, Sammy? Yo, all right. What's up, man? What's up? Sammy up in there. Adonis up in there. Sanaya, thanks for asking about the speed dating. Well, first off, I have done speed dating before when I lived in Denver, and it was a fully like cis space. One of no trans people there. But I've been to a couple of speed dating events. I am going to be interviewing one of the organizers of the trans speed dating events here in Atlanta. And we're going to learn a lot more about the event, why they do it, why it's important that we have these spaces for men and trans women to kind of get together. So, I'm going to let her come on and we'll probably have that running next episode. I had to move that scheduled interview back, so it wasn't going to be in this episode. We're going to have to push it back maybe 1 or 2 episodes, but it's coming. It's coming. So if you do live in Atlanta, these trans speed dating events do happen here. And also, if any of you guys have any questions for the organizers of the trans speed dating event, by all means, send them in. Men Like Us Podcast at gmail.com or hit me in the DMs on Instagram, Facebook, TikTok, whatever, If you have questions for the organizers of these trans speed dating events, let them rip, because I'm happy to forward that on. You know, I want everybody to get their questions out there and get all the information they need, and you know, maybe examine some different aspects of these kinds of events. So yeah, that's the whole thing. No pop the balloon. All right, we're not doing the pop the balloon challenge, because I mean, basically, this guy right here is gonna be the only one that don't have all the balloons popped on him. Everybody else gonna walk up and get embarrassed, like pop 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 pop.
They might just, you never know.
Oh yeah.
Like me, bro, you know. Yeah.
Don't let him fool you. Don't let him fool y'all. The homie he got game. He know what he doing. All right, shoots.
I don't have any game. I'm gonna tell you right now.
What's game?
I don't really have game. It's just the way I am. I'm very easy.
There you go.
I'm a very charming guy. So you would like me. You would grow to like me. I'm very fun to be around. That's what I'm saying.
Absolutely.
Like
So that's a no on the pop the balloon challenge. We're not doing that shit at all. Like I don't want to contribute to the downfall of society through making lowbrow content. Never. That does nothing good for us at all. But I will say I have considered doing like the Kendra G lives. You know, Kendra G should be doing those lives.
I'm unfamiliar with that. What is that?
It's it's kind of like what Kevin Samuels used to do, where they would just be there and people would like, but she'd be live on like IG and people just hop on and then they just say what they want, X, Y, and Z. But they do let trans people on there, but it's like super rare. And let's be real, the audience is clowning them all day. Like people ain't really fuck with it. It'd be crazy.
Yeah, I don't want to actually.
So like create a platform where people can actually be on there, be taken seriously, be respected, and all that kind of stuff. And just, you know, let people put themselves out there. I'm surprised the girls didn't start doing that themselves.
You never know.
But hey,
it might actually be something in the market that they're gonna tap into now. Everybody.
Yeah, I done already gave the idea, so just run along with it. I can't pull everything off. I got a day job. Can't do it. I cannot. Brother be working. Oh wait, lowbrow. What is this? Lowbrow, it could be fun, you never know. Rubbing elbows, expand your horizons. Never. Never. Yeah, things like that are, it really be that. Brianna asks, would y'all do a trans matchmaking service? And if so, what requirements would you want in a batch of ladies? I would not do a matchmaking service, so the requirements in the batch of ladies wouldn't matter because I wouldn't do it. But I do believe that there should be matchmakers that do work with trans women. The trans dating coach, Kara, the trans dating coach, the one I had on my show earlier, she does obviously coaching sessions. So she works with women, and she obviously works with trans women on dating tactics and all that kind of stuff. I don't know if it's like full blown matchmaker where like she got a Rolodex of men, because like traditional matchmakers have a bunch of women, they got a bunch of men for those women to go out on dates with. Like they find people that meet their criteria and they try to set them up and do all that stuff, and they do the big events. But I do know Kara does it. But I do think there should be like a big traditional dating coach or matchmaker, at least. You know, somebody to kind of help bring people together from one side to the other. You know, that little speed dating event, like it's a thing, but I think it can go a little bit further, my opinion. But I just think that there should be like somebody who actually does it. But as in many things in this space, not just for the dollars, but actually give a fuck. You know, somebody that actually wants to see people come together, see people live happier lives, all that stuff. You know, bring good people together. Because, you know, I'm just be real. From what I've seen, when people start to come into the space and start their businesses, whatever, it'd be super scammy. Everybody just trying to make their money. It ain't real. And I'm just like, dude, like, why you scamming your own people? You just here to get over and just getting money. Man, I don't like that junk, bro. I really don't fuck with it. So that's just me. Look, it's what I see. It's what I see. Just tell them what I see. Oh, Lord. I'll be observant. What can I say? I'm an observant person. Uh-oh. How do I get? There's a new platform. Isn't there a big event in Texas every year? I always miss it. I don't know. I've only heard of the Atlanta ones, but we're gonna talk to the people that run the Atlanta ones, and we'll see what's up. So, either way, wow, we kind of got way off based on what we were gonna talk about today. But I mean, speaking of dating and all that stuff, we're never going to start off with a hard hitting topic related to relationships because people are really missing the fuck out right now. So I mean, bro, take it away, man.
All right, so we're gonna start by talking about piggybacking off what Chris said about missing out. Ladies, fellas, stop going off of what you heard about somebody from a friend or somebody that used to deal with that person and that knock you off from you talking to that person, because you never know. You might be missing out on the person who actually could be the man or woman of your dreams. We have to stop doing that. It's very unfortunate, but a lot from my experience in this community, it's a lot of that going on. Where you listen to like your homegirl, or you hear something about somebody and you assume that's really true without really understanding and getting to know the person and learning the person yourself. You're missing out on a lot of good things. You never know. I've never been the type of guy to actually care about what other people say about someone. I want to learn and get to know you myself, and we'll see where things go, and then I'll make my own decision on if I want to deal with you or if I don't want to deal with you. So that's usually how I go with that. Ladies and gentlemen, just stop. Don't do that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, definitely agree with that, man. I think for now I'll just call it community intel. I'll say that's something to keep in the back of your head to look for. But I would say that isn't the instant I'm shutting it down. I'm not dealing with that person.
No, because you never know. I'm gonna say this.
Mm-hmm.
People experience someone at a different time, get them at a different version of them. So you might meet a new version of that person. There may be a new time where they're not actually the same person, and at that point, that's what they were on, but not when they're with you. You never know.
Ooh,
yeah.
That's that. I mean, people say that what each person they with, each person gets a different version of that person.
Exactly.
Yeah, people do say that.
Exactly, because I know, and I've been in 2 relationships, and each relationship they got a different version of me. You never know where a person is in their life when it comes to those things. So you don't assume. Just go see for yourself and find out. No.
Yeah, for sure. Bro, I can guarantee the version that my first trans relationship, that girl, the version that she got is not who the next person is gonna get. Those are 2 different niggas.
Definitely
2 different people.
Definitely 2 different people, different experience. Your life changed after all those experiences.
Man.
You move forward in life. You got a lot of things going on. You're not the same. You're not gonna be the same person every year, every month, hell, every day. You change. It's just how it goes. That's how.
Absolutely. It goes. But that's this rumor mill, and I heard about him, I heard about her, X, Y, and Z. I mean, just take it in and move forward. By all means, you can be cautious and be looking out for it, but to just whole ass just not deal with somebody who, by all of your experience, is a great person.
Yeah.
I mean, there's no reason to jump ship that quick. At least that's how I see it. That's my opinion.
I actually am not going to listen to shit when somebody says something about somebody. I'm not going to assume anything. I'm going to go in there with a clear mind and just go forward for myself and see what happens. When people do that, I kind of just look and be like, oh, okay, cool. All right, that's great. Let me see what I got going on. Let me see what happens with her. Let me see what happens, in our situation and see where it moves forward from.
Feel it. Yeah, Sam, you get it, man. Yeah, no, I feel that though. And I'm gonna be real. I had I had a situation where I knew this guy and he was talking to this one girl, and I'm like, yo, hey man, you are starting to be in public with this girl, and I'm pretty sure she's dealing with this dude. I think you should verify that she's actually done with that guy, because the way he telling it, they not done. But I'm just but he didn't get rid of the chick. It was just yo, he checked it out. He's like, yeah, they ain't messing with each other no more, X, Y, and Z. but it was just like, yo, good looking out, because it was just like, I'm the kind of person, like, if I see somebody I know and they could be potentially getting taken advantage of or being done wrong, I'm gonna say something. But it ain't like yo, they the worst person. No, ever with them. This is, I say, yo, this is just, if I'm giving you information, do with it what you will. Outside of that, I ain't got nothing to say one way or the other. Like, this is the information that I know. You have it, bro. Go do your thing. X, Y, and Z. So
you gotta let people, like I said, let them experience and let them do things on their own. But once you tell them, like, it's out of your hands from that point. If you're going down that road, but yeah,
absolutely,
definitely.
So yeah, stop losing out on great opportunities due to the rumor mill. Cause but there's rumors and then there's facts. I know. I'm a big believer in this. I don't care. I'm a big believer in it. That leads us to our next topic. Wait, hold on. Let me bring it up because my mouse is a little bit wonky right now. Now we're going to talk about background checks, children. No.
Guys, hey, I'm going to say this right now since we're on live.
Go ahead.
I'm going to say it. My boy, take the floor, please.
Oh, yeah. No. This is all me.
Yeah, because I'm
this
not.
Is all me.
I'm
he ain't with it.
I'm going to tell you right now, I jump in situation. I don't even think about shit like that. I just get to know the person. If they crazy as fuck and I find they got all this other stuff, I'll just find out platonically. I'm not finna go look your shit up.
Look, I've said it before. I've talked about this before on this show. So, and this ain't the first time I talked about this, but background checks are a great way to protect yourself. You get to know somebody, that's great, but, it's super cheap. Some states it's free. Like, it don't even cost nothing. It's just an internet search. Like, now, mind you, I do come from a background of being a journalist for over a decade, and we run background checks on people all the time. Like, it's just nothing to run another one on somebody you dealing with to make sure that they ain't got no arrests, ain't nothing crazy in their history. Like, I get you got a different version of the person now, but like, yo, this person got 4 convictions on assault. Like, bruh, red flag. Some use, or if I'll just say if the person got two prior convictions on theft. Okay, so they be stealing. Like, bruh, I don't want to deal with nobody that be stealing. Just saying, like, it's just certain things that could come up. In fact, I'm gonna share two examples. 2 examples. So one of them was more recent that you know about. But the first example was I was seeing this girl, and I just did a little thing, and background check, it'll return all phone numbers, addresses, everything associated with that person, all the information. Like, it's just in a beautiful document. And I'm like, well, that ain't the phone number I know for her. She got another active line right now. Took that phone number to Google, up pop a sex ad. And I'm like, okay, so she's, okay. So I was very much unaware of the fact that this girl was still hoeing, still doing all of that. Like, yo, I would have never known that any of that was happening. And also, I'm just saying, if that's what I want to do, if I want to engage with somebody that's doing that, great. I make the decision to do that. But to not tell me, you just took away my ability to make an informed decision on what I'm going to expose myself to as a person.
But the funny part about that?
What's that?
Piggyback off what you're saying about background checks.
Yeah.
I'm going to go off my notion with shit. All right, so you should be able to grow with this person and establish a great line of trust where they can be able to disclose that information to you. So if they're not disclosing that information after a certain amount of time, maybe that trust is not where it needs to be, and y'all just need to cut ties altogether.
Oh yeah, absolutely, 110%, 110%, yes.
Or
yes, sir.
Have a conversation, see where that person's head is at, and you make a decision from that point.
Oh yeah, no, I definitely brought it up. I'm like, yo, so yeah, this came up.
Yeah, like
I wasn't like, what the hell is this? And throwing stuff around the apartment. But I'm like, yo, we gotta talk about this.
But like I'm saying, like, let me guess. When you told this person this, were they did they like, how could you do that? Did they feel that way?
Nah, I'm smarter than that. I'm not gonna let nobody turn that junk around on me. Uh, nah. She was just like, yo. Well, she was really just trying to lie her way out. She was like, yo, that's not my number. That's my old number. This, and
So
this.
that was
And I'm
never
just
really
like,
nothing serious.
okay. No. This one, like, I found it. We was 3 years in a relationship. No, this is somebody I was just seeing for like a couple months, and I'm like, but it was somebody that I had been seeing. I'm sorry, let me not downplay this shit. A couple months. It was a relationship, but it was under a year at that point. So we was like maybe 7-8 months in, and I was like, huh. Like I was serious. I'm like, all right. And then I'm just like, yo, okay, we 8 months in, and then this is where we at right now. What's going on?
I got a question. So
Yeah.
in these situations,
Yeah.
look, I'm asking questions now.
Look at that.
I'm curious. Shit.
Text him, nigga.
Okay, so this nigga's stupid. So I'm saying, this nigga, you stupid.
Yeah.
All right, so my question for you. Damn, see, you fucked it up. Now I'm sitting at your brain fart. My question for you with these situations, man. When these people, when you background check these people, okay, you have these conversations. So has it ended like where did you guys continue or did you just stop?
Well, with that one, we just stopped because, I mean, she was dead set on continuing to do that. And I had already made it clear that, like, I was interested in a monogamous relationship at that time.
Okay, this is my question.
Yeah.
This is the question.
Yes, sir.
How many months is it before a person should lay the truth on you? Like, shit, right after
For
the gate?
that?
Anything, just off the gate. What do you do? Do you come when you get to know somebody? Do you lay it all out on them in the front of the table with them and then y'all deal with each other after? Or after you let it out? Like,
Lay what out? Just
I'm
life
telling
period?
you, bro, when I meet a woman,
Yeah.
when I meet a girl, I'm telling you right now, that first day, you finna know exactly who Glass is. I'm finna let
There
you
you
know.
go.
We
Yep.
finna have a conversation about everything that goes on in life. I'm really about to make you be like, oh my God, like, yeah. It's not a good thing, not a bad thing. I just think it's necessary if you want trust with somebody. If you're looking to be on that level, no, and I'm saying let's pour like crazy amount of stuff on the table.
No, I'm just saying be real.
Be real and get to let them know who exactly you are, and then let them be able to deal with you when it comes to that.
You're never gonna have the happy ending that you're looking for when you lie. When you hide obvious parts of yourself that you know the other person ain't gonna be down
But
with.
let's be real. It's never going to be a happy ending, but also we're not going to sit there and contemplate like we have to sit there and tell the exact, like, every detail. But as you get to know somebody, slowly peel back the layers and let them get to know if they want to deal with you or not. Let them know things they need to know about you, and let them make sure you're finding out information about them as well. Not just going through an endless loop of.
I mean, but people live that way though. They live that way by they lie and until the lie run out, and then they end up hurt, and the other person end up hurt, and then they move on and they start over and do the shit over and over again.
Revolving door of people. Guess what?
People do it.
I said this thing one time before when it comes to those scenarios. You're destroying the same person, just in different situations. You're destroying the same person in different situations. Because guess what? That person is coming to you the same way the other person came, and now you're telling the same lies and you're doing the same manipulative games, and then at the end of the day, you end up by yourself, they end up hurt, and then they end up having to rebuild themselves. You ended up having to just keep playing this game, and the next thing you know, you by yourself, nobody wants to deal with you. You don't want that.
Sex work is that's not the only thing that could come up in a background check that'd be like, oh heck no. Like I had one girl, she had like crafted her whole personality narrative around being a divorcee, and she was married and all this other stuff. And we did a background check. We were just talking. I'm like, let me look this person up because this stuff is not coming together. And I'm like, what's going on? There was no marriage. And that one thing background checks will not miss is a marriage. That's one thing they do not miss. They don't miss that.
You just put that on the table.
Oh yeah, 100%, 100%. Hey man, were they gonna come on the show and be like, yeah, I lied about it, and okay.
I'm gonna tell y'all right now. This is the guy that's gonna give the examples.
Hey,
when you deal with me, I'm not telling shit.
Tell it all.
What I'm telling you right now, whatever happened between us is between us. Even if somebody asked me, if they're not like somebody like familiar, a friend. Even I don't even tell a lot of people that. I'm
Mm-hmm.
very much a quiet dude. Very much don't let everybody in my situations like that. So when you deal with somebody, and also I look at that a little differently. Like when somebody asks me what happened in my past relationships,
Yeah.
I don't tell people what happened in my past relationships. 'Cause guess what? I'm under the notion if you catch a guy or a girl talking bad about their ex, that somebody they said they was in love with or they dealt with, who they had relations with, they're gonna talk bad about your ass. And then on top of that, you never know. Like, that's just not a good scene for me. So I never will be online talking bad about my exes or talking about somebody I dealt with on a different situation. When somebody asks me, I'm just gonna be like, hey, whatever happened between us, happened between us. I hope wish the best for them, best of luck. Keep it pushing.
For sure. But on this show, we share real experiences to help people avoid that mistake in their own lives. So, we're authentic about our experiences and we share that just so people understand, hey, this is what's happening. This is what people are doing. And this is something that you should avoid. So, that's what I've been doing for 6 years now, is telling it. Now, obviously, ain't no, it's kind of like Law and Order. The names and dates have been changed to, hide the identity.
The crazy, the shitty part about it is it's so funny.
Yeah.
That's why I laugh so hard. They're going to be looking at this show, this motherfucker talking about me.
And
oh my God.
I don't be crazy about the real relationships. But, it's a lot of girls I run into, over the years and just be like, yo, man, this junk crazy. Why the hell you gonna craft a whole narrative that you was married and your ex-husband is this and I'm a divorcee and all this other junk and you ain't never been married a day in your life. And this ain't no community marriage. This person was talking about, it didn't go through the attorneys. Tell me that he ain't signed the paperwork and all this junk. And I'm like, if you got attorneys involved, you got paperwork that need to be signed, there is going to be a record.
So she had a whole movie script for you.
Yeah. I mean, people are like, well, I wonder why Christians disappeared. Well, I will move away from people.
Oh my God, man.
Because, look, bro, we got it's people that, for me, it's a red flag, It's a red flag when I'm around women and it's clear they're being like super secretive and super like just weird about because I'm a very transparent person. So when I'm not getting that, when that's not being reciprocated, I'll be like, okay, that's weird. And I don't like that junk. When girls be like, no, he gonna know what he gonna know what I want him to know. When he want all that kind of junk.
So I've heard that before.
Nah.
I'm not gonna lie, I've heard that before.
Yeah.
And at that point, I'm just looking at the person like, okay, I haven't established enough of a trust bond for you to do that.
Mm-hmm.
And if we've been significantly talking for a long time, I'm gonna kind of move away like, all right, you know what? Not feeling that.
Get away. Because some people just will approach a situation like, okay, I'm gonna get him this way,
Gotcha.
and I'm gonna frame all this stuff in this way, so he sees it this way and believes X, Y. Like it's like a game of chess, and I'm like,
But at the end of the
can
day,
you just be like regular and just like be open and honest and transparent? Like,
the truth always comes out with that shit.
Oh, it does. It does.
That's why I said experience it, the person, and then you'll see what really is true and what's not true.
Yeah.
From what your point of view is, definitely.
for sure. And to circle back to what you were saying earlier, I'm very much like, yo, this is Chris. Take it or leave it. You gonna learn. You gonna know everything about me. I'm not gonna like try and repackage it up to fit somebody else who may not be for Chris. Like, no, not everybody's for everybody, and that's just what it is.
Yeah.
So just take it or leave it. This is it. What can I say?
Boy, your ass is a fool.
I be wild like that, boy.
Oh,
But it's just like that secretive, like, oh yeah, like. But now I will say, like, I did have one situation where it was just like she knew a lot more about me than I knew about her, and I was just like, why is this feeling one way? Like I really didn't like that feeling.
Because she wasn't expressing anything to you. She just wanted to keep you intel on you or things about you, but never telling truly who she was. That was a person probably never gonna be with you for real. They just gonna be that. That was some friend zone shit. Be honest with you.
No. A friend zone niggas don't fuck. That was fucking.
Oh.
That was fucking.
Oh.
Yeah.
So she just didn't want a relationship. She just wanted.
She just wanted. It's for me, and we talked about this before. There are just certain controlling personalities that really try to control when they get around a man, they really want to control the narrative. I know there's men that are controlling too, but y'all got to know that there's women that do it too. They show up, they control, and try to like manipulate the man into certain positions and all this other junk, and it's just, gotta keep your head on the swivel. So, be all that. Look out.
I don't even think. I think they fall and they get quite infatuated with the idea of you, and they try to possess that. So there's men like us, guys who date trans women. It's scarce. Guys who actually just like trans women. It's a scarce market. So when it comes to that, when they actually find the guy that they actually like and they want to try to make things like pursue something good, they just want to make sure nobody else is trying to get it, and that's why they like keep it very in a possessive situation. And it can also backfire with that. Men and women. That shit is kind of crazy. I don't really. Okay, since we put it on the table, since you want to say that, I've been
on the table.
I've had situations like that where like a situation. Okay, a woman would enjoy me to a certain extent where they want to possess me, and they see me in a certain environment or see me somewhere else, or they see me talking to somebody. It would be like, oh, why are you talking to her? Or oh, I thought we was doing this, doing that, and I'd be like, the fuck? I thought we were just cool, but you gotta lay it on the table the right way as well. That's why being completely transparent with somebody and letting them know what's going on. So, fellas, don't get in those situations where you are not being Communication is a really good thing with people. So please be in those situations where you're communicating fully with that person. Because guess what? If you're not communicating fully, people get things mixed up, and then guess what? You think y'all friends, next thing you know, she think you go together.
Yep, it'll be all of that. So be transparent on what you want, what you're there for, all of that stuff.
And the energy you give out as well, guys. That's why it's just so vital to really, really, really know where you're taking this thing, because energy is crazy when it comes to that, especially when it starts to get intimate. And especially if you're good at what you're doing, if you're good at what you're doing, it's gonna turn into something totally different. As I say, if you're fucking them like you love them, you better be giving some great communication skills, cause.
Oh my gosh, it'd be like that what was that viral video with the lady outside the apartment like, Eddie, or like that lady Pootie Tang like, Pootie Tang, don't go.
Well, I'm just saying, if you with somebody, you're in that situation with somebody, why not fuck them like you love them? I'm saying, if you're dealing with me, I'm gonna let this be publicly known. If you're dealing with me.
Oh wait, I feel like I should zoom in on this or something. No, I can't. I guess not. If you're dealing
with me, you're gonna have a great time, and I'm gonna fuck you like I love you, and you're gonna enjoy every moment. And we're gonna have great communication because we're gonna actually understand where we're coming from with this. So just gonna put that out there. Sorry, just had to.
Hey, we keep it real, man.
Definitely.
We on the internet. We can say whatever we want.
I like my fifth queens to enjoy me. Have a great time with me. Really feel fun. Great time.
There you go.
Well, I want to put a smile on your face in every situation. Dates, bedroom. Just have a great time. You'll never forget me. That's all I'm saying.
Oh my gosh. Hold on. I'm going to take that one down. That isn't it yet. Oh my gosh. We've been talking about a whole lot of crazy, silly shit. Background checks. Fucking dating red flags, whatever.
Fucking them like you love them.
I mean, basically, and that's cool, because you know what? One thing that I like that we are able to do on this show is like, we don't tiptoe around certain taboos, but like, it's kind of weird that this whole like trans dating space is very like taboo when it comes to sex. People don't want to talk about sex. A lot of men are encouraged to not even act like they really want it like that, because they're, I don't want to be seen as a chaser. The girls, they do what they do. I'm not gonna speak on that. Just speak on the men, because it's really like, for us, I felt shackled and really kind of boxed in a way where it's like, okay, well, we can't talk about it, we can't converse about it. Even a lot of men don't want to talk about it with each other. Shit. And it's just like, yo, we on this show we talk about it. We keep it real, because I mean, I think it's something that should be talked about a lot more. And in fact, that's one of the interviews I have coming up. Is I found an a sex and intimacy therapist that is willing to come on the show and kind of share what they learn, what they know, and kind of help educate everyone. So look out for that one. That's going to be coming up. I got people lined up now. It's we went on TikTok. We started putting out clips on TikTok, and people just start running. Ooh, can I be on? Can I be on? Can I be on? So we're gonna try and fit everybody onto the show. But today we just really kicking it, man. It was a hell of a weekend. Kicking it.
I'm gonna tell you guys something, man, about this weekend. We actually met up with.
Oh yeah. Yeah. Hold on. Let me pull that up. No. Keep talking about it though.
We actually met up with some guys that are in our group, and we had like a great conversation, great vibes. Just just brainstorming off each other, going off each other's situations in life, and understanding each other. And I told everybody when we were at the table, I just said, when I first started getting into situations of trans experience, I was always thinking I was alone with situations. I had nobody to really talk to. I couldn't talk to my straight homeboys, well, quote unquote, straight world homeboys, because you just get looked at a little differently. So I would keep a lot of things to myself. And when I found out there were guys who actually were trans attracted like me, I'm like, oh, we can talk about it. It don't feel in a weird space. I've had home, you have, if you got straight homies, a lot of them are not, they're not really on that same tip as you. Like they're gonna be looking at you like, okay, that's my gay homie. That's my gay friend. Like,
yeah, basically.
I've had guys tell me like, man, you look this way, but like, bro, you gay? I'm like, what? Like,
I mean, overnight.
Yeah, but the crazy part is we're not delusional over here. We understand exactly. I understand exactly who I am, how comfortable I am in my life, and I don't live to please other people. I live to please myself. So I'm always gonna be me, regardless.
Very necessary for all of us in this space.
Definitely.
For real.
To be able to be comfortable in any environment you embark on, and just learn how to just be comfortable with yourself in any place. If you can do that, it's great.
Yeah. So I'm gonna share I gotta try to share the screen here.
Got you. Oh, the picture.
Yeah. I was gonna share the picture because it's all good.
Yeah, man, that was great great fellowshipping with the other guys. It was fun. Had a good time.
So here we go. We got that to the thing. Oh no, not everybody. Put that. Oh, there we go. Yeah, so that was us. We all went out, got some Mexican, and it was just few of the brothers getting together. We had a friend come into town, bouncing from LA, but we do these like little hangout, get together things. It definitely was supposed to be more people coming out, but I think the great thing about Atlanta is we have like a lot of guys here that if everybody can't come out, some can still make it. And we're gonna definitely continue to work on bringing more men together in real spaces in real life, because like that was a really dope fellowship we had. Like we were really like kind of rapping about all sorts of stuff. The married guys had their stuff, the single guys had their stuff, and we were just talking about a lot of things we were seeing. It was very dope, and it's just so rare to be there in real person, like relating to other men, sharing experiences, and just like that's special. So we're gonna aim to recreate that, and definitely look forward to some type of event. I'm really want to have some kind of event where we bring people in from all over the country to Atlanta, really get together, fellowship as brothers, and really support each other. Because that stuff is needed, it's necessary, and it's just dope. And so many people just don't have it.
It's necessary to understand that you're not alone in these situations, and a lot of people can tell you a little different how to handle a situation differently, or make you look at things totally different. That's how it goes. So I'm with that. I'm down with that everything. That's cool.
Trell, I think it's time to start a Men Like Us in New York. Yeah, we'll be in New York in the summer. We're going to come out there. That's for sure.
I got to get a piece of New York. I got to give me a piece of New York.
Yeah, we're going to be out there, man. New York.
You get a load of me.
It's a dope spot, man.
Oh, wait till you get a load of me. It's going to be fun. Overly loaded.
For sure. Man. So, there was something I wanted to discuss before we, a couple of things I wanted to discuss before we were done with today's episode. And this is definitely a little bit, not a fully light topic, it's a little bit of heavier topics. I know I'm just completely switching gears here. But this is more like it's a family situation. So, but I mean, the headline of this is everyone doesn't have to agree with your life choices. Like, I know there's a lot of hurt people in the LGBTQ space and in our space too, who have been rejected by friends or family or whoever, or just have friends or family members that don't really agree with your lifestyle decisions, or with just choice of who you choose to engage with, date, whatever. And I guess my message really is like, I don't believe that just because somebody doesn't agree with how you live your life, that doesn't mean an automatic ban in every situation. Like, there are people that are really there are really people on the internet that tell folks like, yo, they don't agree with you, they don't accept 100% of how you live, who you are, all this stuff. Forget them, ban them, X, Y, and Z. Like, just because your family don't really understand it or maybe even not like it, I mean, as long as they're not rude to you day in and day out and they respect you and all, like, the day-to-day things are just fine and they're not acting up all over the place, like, yo, don't cut those people off. Like, you do have to kind of accept where they're at in life and where they are and where they aren't. And over my journey, I've really learned to just accept people for who they are in return. So, I have family members I know, like, yo, he ain't really there yet. He ain't never gonna be there. And that's okay, because at the end of the day, as long as he respects me in the day to day, you don't gotta agree with what I'm doing. I don't see my family all the time anyways. Like, I see them holidays, birthday parties, whatever, or even my mom, or like, they don't have to agree with what I'm doing. All I ask for is human decency and respect. Just don't treat me no different. Let's just be cool. We can still get together as family, talk, all that stuff. I get it. You got your religion and you see things a certain way. Fine. But as long as you ain't got no problem with me and you don't kick up no fuss or cause any issues when I bring somebody that I love to meet my family or be there around family events, I'm good. So, yeah, I've had situations where I had girlfriends, women that I loved, and they came around my family. But and there were members of my family that didn't really like that I was dating trans women. They don't really agree with it or none of that stuff. But they didn't make that their priority in those moments. They showed up. They was cool. They greeted her. Everything was straight. Like, there was no disrespect. There was no awkwardness. So I do understand when there's people like that actively disrespect you at every turn, and they make a fuss and, oh, hell no, that's a man, and they do all that kind of craziness. Like, I get it, but there are people who just will not agree with you and not see things the way you see it, while also maintaining some level of respect for you. So I just really, because I've had I have a continuing situation with some of my family members, and they even done crazy stuff to try and like conspire to make sure I don't have a +1 for an event so that I can't bring nobody trans. Like, they be doing all kinds of crazy junk. But I'm like, I wasn't gonna bring nobody there. I don't want nobody around y'all anyways. But it's just like, hey, when we get together for funerals, Christmas, whatever, like, that's not gonna take the front seat of our interactions. It's still gonna be like, hey, Uncle, what's up, man? Hey, Auntie, such, nice to see you. Glad, whatever. Like, it's not really that big of a thing. We don't have big family fights over it, but I do know how they feel deep down. And as long as they're respectful, I don't care. I just gotta let it be, man.
Sorry, you're going through that.
Yeah.
But I'm gonna tell you, being in these situations and understanding, you can't really look at them. This is a test to challenge you mentally and start to actually get to know who you are and be comfortable in your own skin and be able to walk, talk, and live and breathe this to who you are. Embody who you are, enjoy and love who you are. And I'm not really asking. Yeah, I'm not really asking for anybody to do. I'm pushing that line. I'm demanding. You're gonna demand. I demand respect when I walk in a room. I have no time for disrespect, because I don't disrespect you. And any disrespect will not be tolerated over here with me. I'm not going for it. And my family, thank God, my family has been very comfortable. Wasn't always like that in the beginning, but hey, we got to that point because guess what? I pushed that line. I drew a line in the sand and I said, this is who I am, this is what I'm doing, this is who I'm with. You don't like it? Cool. You ain't like it. I'm still gonna live my life, I'm still gonna be me. And through these experiences of me getting to know who Glass is, I actually got so comfortable to the point where I cannot care, or I just really don't worry about people. I don't worry about what other people think about me. I don't worry about if people like me or not. I don't worry about if this is gonna make somebody happy or make somebody mad. I do it because if I do it off the notion of how I feel. I never ever go off what somebody else is thinking about. Because guess what? You gotta live for you. At the end of the day, you're in the coffin by yourself when you die. Your mama, your daddy, your sister, your brother, your aunts, your uncles are not going to be in the casket with you. You are going to be by yourself. And when they read your obituary, it's the things you did in your life. And do you want to go out in your life not fulfilling everything that you want to do in life, not being actually truly happy with your life? I don't want to do that. I leave everything out on the table. I'm going balls to the walls, everything I want to do. No, nothing held back. And if people like it, they like it. If they don't, they don't. As long as I like it and enjoy it, and I can be comfortable with looking in the mirror and happy with who I am, I'm great. I know a lot of people who can't look in the mirror and be happy with what they see. I look in the mirror, and it takes so much time to actually grow into that person where you're comfortable with being in the mirror and loving who you see. You have to get to those situations in life and challenge yourself. Don't be afraid to be in unfamiliar territory and challenge yourself to be better and to know better and to move better. Low vibration should not be anywhere in your head or around you.
Absolutely.
Yep.
Yeah, no, this whole thing, like when people talk about like this trans attraction and transamorous and all these other things, it's really just a personal journey, man. It's a personal journey of growth. Definitely. And you know, before you know it, the conversation leaves, oh yeah, the dolls and how the dolls look, and they do this, and it really starts to center on yourself and where you're at in your own personal journey.
Exactly.
You know, this is really a journey in manhood. To me, it's really elevated my masculinity and like me understanding what it is to be a man. Exactly. I never thought about any of this kind of stuff before I really entered into this space, and it really got me going on that tangent and really understanding that I hadn't spent too much time really defining who I am.
Exactly. Because guess what? When you coming out that door, you show who you are. You live and embody that. So I'm pretty sure with a lot of situations in life, if you're like me, you went out there and you faced everything, full speed ahead, came at it, and it made you a better person.
Yeah.
See what happens with your career. Your career is skyrocketing. Life skyrocketed. Because I'm gonna be honest, I'm enjoying life way more when I stepped off the porch and understood that I was gonna be happy with me, and I was gonna enjoy the experience of life and understanding what I like to do, who I like to be with, what I'm comfortable with in life, and just I'm enjoying it. I'm loving life, and I encourage everybody to not live for others, live for yourself.
Absolutely.
You'll be surprised how happy you'll be when you walk on that side of life.
Yeah, this journey of like being open with your trans attraction and accepting yourself and being more confident in yourself, like this is it's a very selfish decision. It's really all about you. It's not about your mom. It's not about your friends. It's not about your coworkers. It's not about anybody else in your life at all. It's just about you and what you want to do with your life.
Exactly.
And you know what you don't want to do is be at the end of the line and be like, man, I wish I could have. I wish I did this. I wish I did that. You know, I saw a video the other day of was this Latin woman. She was doing an interview on a podcast, trans woman, and she was just like, yeah, I know this guy, and he was just like, yo, I went and made all these decisions to please my family, to please my mom, this, and this. I wanted to live for my community. I went and got married, had these kids, and went and did this and that. And he's just like, yo, I wish I just would have went and lived in my truth from the get-go.
Yes.
And, you know, been with trans women like I wanted to, but I was scared to do it. And it's just like, yo, don't live with them regrets. Just go and live your life. Now, married women across the internet, don't come after me. I'm not telling men to leave their wives today or whatever. I'm saying to the men who are watching this right now, who are at a crossroads of, do I do this or do I do that? Live for you, because you'll be so much happier at the end of the day when you're living in your full self, your full truth, all of that. Like it's done wonders for me. So I mean, it's fantastic. You kind of get like a euphoric feeling. Like there's a euphoric feeling to it when you're like, hey, I just cast off the burden of that secret, that fear. Like, I'm not keeping it a secret anymore. I'm not hiding it, because I promise you, I went to great lengths to hide it. And you know what? You're never really hiding it as well as you think you are. Never hiding it as well as you think you are. And I went in, I was, yeah, I was trying to make sure my sisters didn't know, my best friends didn't. I'm making sure didn't nobody know that I liked that I was into trans women and all that stuff. I was trying to be super DL and all. Now, I wasn't engaged with the girls. I was never a client or anything like that. But like, yeah, I was just trying to keep all of that hidden. I actually had planned to go take that secret to the grave. I just thought that's the way life worked.
Oh man, damn, mine was
For
totally
real.
different. I didn't give a fuck. I did everything. I like right now. I don't give a fuck. I do everything I want to do. When Glass wants to do it, he does it, and I'm comfortable with whatever. I'm comfortable with laying in the bed that I made. Mm-hmm. And guess what? You have to stop looking at things when something happens, looking at always the bad. You have to also take what's good from it. If it doesn't rain, there'll never be any sunshine. I don't give a fuck. I'm telling you right now, when I was younger, I didn't give a fuck. Me being my age now, I don't give a fuck. And I think when I get older, I know when I get older. Because you get worse when you get older, you really don't give a fuck. So I know I'm not gonna care. I just know I'm gonna be comfortable in my skin. And I'm gonna keep enjoying who I see in the mirror every day. That's what I like to do. You fuck like anybody else, because I know I'm living for me.
Absolutely.
And it's somebody out in the world, you never know, it's another guy out there, another woman out there that they see something like this, and it helps them get to who they are. Experience every walk of life and journey, understand just because somebody else's pre-notions, again, off somebody that you might want to talk to, a life you want to experience, things you want to do, don't go off what somebody else says about it. Do it yourself. Do your own research. Experience things in life. Get out and actually do things in life and experience it. I'm not saying do something totally crazy, but if you feel you want to get somewhere in life and you want to walk a certain way, do a certain thing, live with a certain person, love a certain person, live a certain life, do it. Stop being so uncomfortable. Stop trying to not be in unfamiliar territory and challenge yourself. You never know what person you're going to become.
That part. There's a lot of men that are comfortable being DL. Like they've carved out a little existence for themselves where they're DL. They engage with the girls over here. Don't nobody in their family know. They got a separate life from it. They keep everything compartmentalized. And to the ones that are comfortable in that space, I would just challenge you to explore getting out of it. Because I do understand being DL, for a lot of men, it's just a part of their journey. But it's not a space you were ever meant to be in forever. You're meant to grow out of it. You're meant to live in your fullness. And I'm not saying, and see, people get this wrong, like, living in your truth isn't running around wearing t-shirts and I love trans women and screaming from the hilltops like, I love trans women, trans lives better and all, like, be a billboard for trans women. I'm not saying, like, everybody in the world gotta know.
Don't do no simp shit.
Yeah, I ain't doing that jump, man. But I'm saying you need to be honest and authentic with the people that you love in your life. So yes, that includes your parents. Yes, that includes your siblings. That includes the people who are in your inner circle, who are part of your support group. Live your authentic life around them. Don't be trying to hide parts of yourself. Like, and it feels so liberating to just be you and to be unapologetically you, where everybody knows, hey, that's Chris, that's what he deal with, that's such, that's what they deal with. It is what it is. This is a reality I got to get comfortable with, but I love them, and it's all good. Now, I mean, is it possible some people might kind of move away from you a little bit? It's possible.
Definitely possible. No, it's possible. It's not possible. It's going to happen. Fuck that. Look, we be at PG-13 with this shit.
Okay,
no,
all right.
Fuck that. I'm telling you right now, people are gonna have these assumptions, and then they're gonna stay away from you. It's possible, and it's gonna happen. And I'm gonna say this to you: don't give a fuck. Live your life, because guess what? You're gonna have the right people in your life that's gonna come forward that are supposed to be there. Those people that do that, they're not supposed to be there. Unfortunately, guess what? We would like them to be there, but they're not there. But don't give a fuck. Focus on you and you importantly. You entirely, wholeheartedly. You give a fuck about somebody else. Like I said, this life is your life. You're the main character. Stop being the fucking side piece, or what did it say? Not the main. Stop being the stop being the extra in your own movie. I'm so
there
sorry.
You go.
Stop being the extra, guys. It is so important that you have to be the main character in your life. Stop being the extra in your own movie. Okay?
They having their own little side conversations.
Oh shit.
Oh. Like Brooklyn says, it's not simping to say trans lives matter. It's not what we're saying. We're just saying is that to do that, shout it from every mountaintop, everywhere you go, all the time. Like some people let this stuff kind of consume their identity, and it's like it's their entire identity, and it's just like, yo man, go live your real life. And it's great to in those moments for Trans Day of Remembrance or Trans Day of Visibility. It's okay to by all means stand in solidarity with the community, but some people, they don't have an identity outside of trying to be this big ally. And I've seen some guys kind of go awry and overdo it, and it just doesn't create great results. Because you just, I'm gonna just be real, the girl's gonna play with you. They ain't gonna play with you. It ain't gonna be nice. It ain't gonna be nice. It ain't gonna get you nothing good. Like, if you're thinking, I'm gonna get brownie points and they're gonna love me no, they won't. That's not what it is. I've seen people go awry, and I'm like, dude, you gotta fix that, man. You can't. Yeah, don't. You doing too much. You doing too much, man.
Fuck fixing. Go to another city. Because at that point, you burned out, my boy.
Yeah, that's basically what he did. But yeah, basically.
Fuck that.
But yeah, man.
Or you just be like me. Don't give a fuck. They still gonna fuck with you. They still gonna fuck with you.
Yeah,
if you are your authentic self and you turn it down a little bit, they still gonna fuck with you.
Absolutely.
Definitely. If you they cup of tea, they gonna fuck with you.
But since we talking about this family thing, I do want to add one caveat before we leave the discussion, and that's we also on the flip side. We got to it took time for you to grow into being your full self. You got to give people time to grow into where they need to be. Because not everybody's going to be where they need to be day one. And I'm not saying we'll say fuck them and throw them away, X, Y, and Z. Just try and give people a little bit of grace. Now, I'm not saying accept disrespect or BS or any of that. That's not what I'm saying. But I'm just saying leave the door open for them to grow into where you need them to be, because there were definitely members of my family or even friends that had to grow into being in a space of respect where they needed to have it. Because at first you're like, wait, hold on, man. You telling me you like men that masquerade as women? And I'm like, no, I like transgender women. They're not men masquerading. They're actual women. They live their lives as women every day. There's no masquerading. This is just who they are. They're being their authentic selves. And, just kind of getting people up to speed, but it wasn't like, yo, man, so you don't get it. Well, fuck you then. I'm out. Like, we ain't cool no more. It's like, no, just give them some time, some space. And I just know today versus even 8 years ago, 9 years ago, my family, my sisters, definitely in a way different place. They're in a way different place of understanding, acceptance, inclusion, all that stuff.
Guess what, though? While they were learning you had to learn you as well. So
the
experiences that they went through, guess what? In order for them to accept and be happy with you with those situations, you had to experience everything that you needed to experience to become Chris today, correct?
Absolutely.
Big fucking exactly. Yeah. That's exactly what, and I would never take it back or try to rewind and redo any fucking thing. With life, you have to be comfortable with being uncomfortable and be comfortable with, whatever the journey takes you. Take it from that. Take some solace in that and understand that shit. Got to.
Now, Sanaya on Facebook says, as I transition, my family had to transition too.
Exactly. Because guess what? The more and more you learn about you, the more and more they going to learn about you. And the more you ain't gonna take no shit. And the more and more they're gonna have to be accepting of a lot of things that you're gonna do. And then they gotta understand, oh, well, okay, he or she has just experienced different things in life. They're happy. As long as they're happy, I'm happy. That's what they're gonna have to understand. And if they not happy, fuck them. Still did. Sorry, I'm just being honest.
Yeah.
I'm just, my filter has become very, I don't have no filter when it comes to that.
You know, the more you do this, the more that kind of goes away. I'm just be real.
Exactly.
Like, I was very buttoned up in the beginning. I'm like, you know what? I'm irritated now. Y'all motherfuckers is some full of shit. I don't care. I'm gonna tell the truth.
Damn.
It's time to tell the truth up in here because being nice and polite and sugarcoating stuff ain't getting us nowhere.
We'll get you
We
out.
gotta tell the truth now.
I'm gonna be honest. Living and not being honest with shit and not telling the truth for a lot of things, knowing when to let out those different things of information is very vital. Don't sit out here and hold things too deep. Where the point now you should have already let that go. Let that shit out the chamber. You gotta get rid of that. Exactly what you're not gonna do.
For sure. Sorry, I want to make sure we hit one more. We got everything we hit on our list. Yo, before we go, because we definitely we reaching our time now. Because this ain't the old days where we were streaming for 3 hours. Nah, we keep it around an hour or so. But make sure to get your questions in. I'm speaking to the organizer of this Atlanta Trans Speed Dating event they're having here. And if you got questions for the organizers, by all means, send them in. I would love to integrate audience questions, viewer questions into that. So hit me in the DMs on Instagram, DM the show there, or on Facebook or TikTok, whatever. Just send your questions in or email it to menlikeuspodcast@gmail.com. But you know, that's the show for tonight. I appreciate everybody staying on with us. The chat was lively as hell. And I appreciate that. Thanks to Trell and Sanaya.
I would like to say something.
Oh, yes, sir. Yes, sir. What's happening?
Just off the experience that we experienced today, I hope you guys took some notes on this and this is able to help you on the journey of bettering yourself, understanding life, and going through everything in life full speed ahead, ready to conquer it, and not giving a fuck about what anybody has to say about your life. Take control of your own life. Like I said again, be the main character. Never be an extra in your own movie.
Let me quote that. So, yeah, then we got, I'm sorry. Thank you to everybody in the comments for keeping the show alive. And if you know anybody that you think should see this live or just see our show, by all means, share this with them. You know, we spread out through you guys. You know, so share the live with whoever you think needs to see it. Share the brand with whoever you think needs to see it. I know there's plenty of ladies that watch this, and if there are men in your life that you think could benefit from hearing these conversations or even just taking part in it in the comments, whatever, send it their way, because we're here to help. We're here to help. So, sorry, let me make sure we got everything on our list today. So, yeah, I guess that's it, man. We're gonna see y'all next time we do a stream. When that will be, who knows? It's whenever we get around to just doing it, because we're doing these in person now. You know, we used to all be like digital, so it could be like clockwork, but now it's like trying to do a little thing in person, you know, and I really want to expand it, but you know, look, studios are expensive. I don't know if you've seen it, but some places be taxing like $500 an hour, bro. It'd be like, come on, man. $500 an hour to sit and nah. And I got to bring my own stuff too.
I got a feeling we're going to find something and it's going to be very, very, very not 500, but it's going to be great. It's going to be a great opportunity. So, guys, stick with us on this journey as we come up more and more, and we bring you nothing but unfiltered information to become the best you can be.
Absolutely. All right, so next time.
Later.
Yep.